in association with raw fury. A game by Tonda Ross. Plus 150 euros. That's crazy affordable. We spent that for like, let's go to Niagara Falls. Much cheaper than I'd expect.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give
Codicil, but that's
and
fine.
bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Big house.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my
50 euro per fry.
aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor.
No, I've never played it.
I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to
I just bought it
uncover this
2 days ago.
or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March,
Shall lapse to who?
1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. It looks very cool. Ooh. All right. Honestly, cheaper than I expect. Yeah, that's much cheaper than I would expect. That's incredibly affordable for Disneyland. But 50 euro per fry is both amusing and probably accurate. Streak is save. You go 9-8. Have yourself again. Sleep, Coda. Thanks so much for popping in and maintaining that streak. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Didn't you play this already? No. I've been like curious about it for a while, but I only picked it up like 2 days ago. I bought this and Outer Wilds, whatever the hell it's called, and also Ribbon. Welcome, Laciel. How are we doing? Oh, and congrats on third, Vim. This is the Laced. Silvar, not bad. It's kind of a weird looking mountain. I could never play. The grounds. Oh, this is using up the footsteps. Right. That's like the mechanic of this game. I've heard about that. Drink and doing karaoke with colleagues. I hope you're having fun. Searching the state can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Open only in the event of my death. Let's start grabbing this. Foyer letter. Okay, Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have found memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all of the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 100 UWU.
I think you're the 100 biddies, Lucille. She's drink. She is the like. Oh man, we gotta watch some Trailer Park Boys in the Discord sometime. I am the liquor, Andy. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. There's my favorite person streamer, Kamiyoshi. Thank you. With that said, there are a few ground rules this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 100 Silvar 13 hearts, Silvar 13 hearts, Silvar 13 hearts, Silvar 13 hearts.
I think you're at 100 biddies, Lucille. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and outline the success of the previous day. Let's grab another one of these. Okay. Next page. There we go. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Oh, welcome, Vaded. How we doing? All right, we'll push our first publish to the site. For anyone who wishes to follow along. Done. Well, Silvar, not too bad. Well, finally caught back up. Hell yeah. Only in the event of my death. Actually, I should maybe also.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50.
Why can I not post photo? There we go. That'll do. Thank you, ladies. You have any fitty bitties. All right, let's look at what we got going on here. This is entrance hall, rank 1. I should probably make that a note. Entrance hall, rank 1.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50 Silvar Best Saint Wimmer Silvar 13 FWEA Silvar 13 Milk.
I'll take it to 50 middies. Got some paintings. I don't know if these are going to be important. So I'm just going to grab all of them, just in case. Oops. You never know. Half a loon.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 100.
Take it 100 biddies. Come on now. And then this. Is this? This doesn't look like an important picture, but we'll grab it nonetheless. Okay. So, thank you for the lurk, Faded. Should be lurking, Mr. Bart. Thank you muchly. Oh, we got blueprints here. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Entrance hall. Whoa. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Type permanent blueprint. Rarity not applicable. Okay. Antechamber. From its root, meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach. Let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between the chamber and room 46. Do you technically have work to do? That's fine. Select a room to draft. Oh. Interesting. Well, I think there would be a hallway off of here, right? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. So we'll make another thing.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 100.
Dang it, 100 biddies. I thought you were at karaoke. Shouldn't you be karaokeing? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. We've got a safety pin. And tree. Twee. I love twee. Oops, what happened there? There we go. And we'll hit the old publish. Music, the ambient background music is quite nice, actually. I shall sing Hotel California. Okay, thank you. What do we have here? Let's put a lavatory. Grab those. The feeling paintings are going to be very important considering how many we're seeing here. I already finished it. I don't know that I know that song off the top of my head. Okay, nothing really of note in here, besides those two paintings, and also a wall in a bit of disrepair. And curiously, we don't see ourselves in the mirror, but that's fine. Wonder if I should be, like, trying to capture... Imagine if they weren't as a funny prank. They're just, like, totally pointless pictures. Can I close that? I can't close the door. Okay. Let's make another room. Corridor is always left unlocked. I don't know what that means, but okay. You're a vampire, Ari. Let's put a closet, actually. That makes sense, right? Closet, bathroom, cleaning supplies, etc. Okay, what do we have here? Electronic key card opens electronically powered security doors. Roger that. Can I turn it? No. Okay. And a key. Guess I should have grabbed a picture of that. All right. I gotta be careful about going in and out of rooms. Goddamn. I must have stepped back and forth through rooms a couple times there. Oh well. Corridor is always left unlocked. Corridor. That's interesting. Huh. It actually I wonder how they do that. Because it makes sense that this, like, proportionally, and the view. Like, I wonder if any room you put here always has these windows to see outside. Interesting. Come on, paste. Crowbar. Very Half-Life. Praying the Rosary. And hat. That's it. Okay, what next? Storeroom. +1 key, +1 jewel, +1 money. Or guest bedroom, +10 steps. Let's make a storeroom. New note, storeroom. That's not how you type that. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Gold coin. One gold coin. Some flan. Cute little rocking horse. Okay, one golden key. One gem. Some art that I'm too uncultured to appreciate. Okay, let's publish what we've got. And back to it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Cheer 50 Looney.
Thinking of the fitty bitties. Now, for the main event. If you enter a chapel, lose 1 gold. Guest bedroom +10. There's no rooms off it. I see the rooms off of it's going to be important, I guess. Let's put a chapel. Welcome, Pop Schlop. How are we doing? The chapel's going to be a big one, I think. Note, lose 1 gold coin every time you enter. Tired. How are you? Also tired. That's puzzling. Interesting so far. Not very far in. Have you played this before? Let's grab all the stained glass here. 1. Okay, the chess pieces might be important because I'm noticing here that there's a bishop, and in the son of a bitch, in the storeroom, there had been a pawn. Nope, I think I saw someone play it for a bit, though. Looks fun. Yeah, it looks interesting. Let me turn it up a bit. The ambient music's very nice. 4. Well, that's a really cool painting. Stained glass, which doesn't really work considering that that's a room on the other side, but that's fine. It's interesting. So the first one has a hoe. The second one has a slide. The third one has a pitchfork. Fourth one has a chimney sweep. The fifth one has a broom. Sixth one has a riding crop. There's something behind there. Actually, I should grab this one first. This one has scepter / mace. Okay, need to get the bishop here. Okay, that's a lot of photos to add to our collection. And we shall publish. Ta-da. Oh, interesting. I can't build anything off of there. Can you grab stuff? There's been a few things we've been able to grab. But for the most part, no. I'm gonna grab these statues as well, I think. Weird that I can't go that way when it sort of indicated I would be able to. Huh. Okay, what do we want to build? Spare room. Spare room. Just a tape thing. I highly doubt that's important, but we'll note it down just in case. Let's do the West Wing Hall. Oh, what do we have here? Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any STA may drafts. Okay. Well, we see some drafting here. That's interesting. Nothing else. Right? Bricked up. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. There's no exit out of there, though, so let's do the den. Oh, I like this room. Okay, new note, den. Cool clock. Got a, I don't know, crow, blackbird, whatever. I don't know how to tell the difference. Stopped clock. Oh no, it's not. It's moving. There we go. Okay, they match up. Oh, all the clocks do. Kind of. Ah, interesting. Keyhole. Can I use one of my keys there? No. Got another gem, though. Items, 1 gem. Food for sale. Gem requirement. Guest bedroom. We do need a bedroom. Let's put a guest bedroom there. Guest bedroom. 10 plus 10 steps. Okay. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time in the hunt with Lord Evanson.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50 Silvar 13 hearts.
Thank you, Fitty Bitties. I had a thrilling time in the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in your house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL? So we've got a hint for another room. Items. 1 gem. I should have marked down where it was. Oh well. I'm just going to grab the whole wall here, I think. Okay. That appears to be it. What a strange game. Tie painting, huh? There's a lot of weird paintings. If you go to the if you go to the pinned link, you'll see all the rooms and the paintings that have been included in them so far. Garage plus 3 keys. Bedroom. Let's do Nook. My rank keeps going up. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Nook. It's the Queen of Diamonds. Oh, a journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Well, there you go. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Way ahead of you. Okay. Oh, we've got a rook in here. The other sort of consistent theme we've seen now is
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50.
Thank you, Lacey, for the Finny Beauties. Chess. Piece. Rook. items, 1 golden key. Or, actually, I guess this is a silver key, isn't it? And that appears to be all. The door is locked. Let me mark that down. Exit door locked. Use a key. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Huh? Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Boudoir. There's a gem requirement to the drawing room. Well. Oh boy. Drawing room. Holy Toledo. Oh yeah. That's a lot of paintings. There we go. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there's some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you not like your initial 3 options. Dude likes horses. It seems that way. Rules. Call that rules. Drawing. Floor plans. Oops. Look at stream. I had no. Sounds good. Have yourself a safe trip home. I'll try to stay up for you, but overdid. It's not a problem. Get your rest. I'm assuming this is Mr. Sinclair. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't see. Oh, what's this? Okay. We've only got the one or exit out. So how do I? Did that give me a new feature? Interesting. Commissary. Redraw floor plans. Ah. So I'd only do it once, I guess. Oops. Utility closet, breaker box, nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Observatory. Observatory is the only one with an exit, so let's take that one. Observatory. Oh, we got a chess piece. The knight. Chess piece. White knight. Fixed stars. Stargaze Companion Constellations by Richard Witt. Fen Aries Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. Book. Fixed stars. This book contains more horse stuff. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Putting the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice. Oops. Slice. +3 steps. Diamonds Minor. +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's apples. Apples are extra delicious today. And Clavis the Key. +1 key. Diamondus Major. +5 gems. And Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Well, that would suck. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Whatever the fuck that means. That's the end of the book. Okay. What else we got in here? Oops. What's in there? We got another locked exit. Some kind of plant. Holly, maybe? Interesting. There goes blueprints. Welcome, Krish. Not bad. Interesting so far. Can't look through that or anything. What's this gonna do? Oh, put it. Huh. Crank slightly shifted telescope. Okay. Let's see if the ability made it takes two, right? I don't think so, but let me check. Made by Dogu Bomb. I think this might be their only game. Oh. Turn this crank too. Okay, interesting. Oh boy, I probably should have gone the other way, but that's fine. There we go. Crank turns telescope up. Crank turns telescope around. Cool. Now, let's observe. North Star, gain 1. Oh. Okay. Okay. But I didn't gain 1 gold. That's fine. We've got another... Is that a clock again? Huh. Exit locked. Acquired key. We've got 1 key left after this. Pantry, gain 4 gold. Or the boudoir. Kitchen, food for sale. We have 1 gold coin. Let's do a pantry.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50 Silvar, 13 hearts.
Thank you. Nice of it, Fitty Bitties. Much appreciated. Attachments. Haven't published in a while. Gonna publish. Give me a sec here. A new note, pantry. Items. Oh, this is interesting. 4 gold coins. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, banana, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, note. Grab the coins. Lux coffee, flour, sugar, Rochelle. Get some paintings. Oops. Red apple. Plus 2 steps. Cool. Red apple is plus 2 steps. Good to know. And now Stanley. We got Stanley thermoses. The OG green one. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. The parlor. Well, they spell it weird, but that's fine. Parlor. Nothing there. Mr. Sinclair again, I presume. Another note. Statement on the white box is true. Ah. Second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. We've got our first puzzle. Also, chess piece, black pawn. Some paintings. Okay, let's grab this. Items. Wind up key. Note. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Who's your friend, M. Lowry? There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty.
For the Emperor!
Flawless 3093, thanks so much for the follow. How we doing? Okay, let's grab these. Puzzle. Blue box. White box. Black box. And the wind-up key. Are the curious wind-up key a component of the parlor game? Okay. You're welcome. I'm good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. I think that is it in here, besides obviously the puzzle. All right, let's examine the puzzle here. There'll always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There'll always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. 1 true, 1 false. One box has a prize, the other 2 are always empty. This box and the white box are both empty. That could be true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. That could also be true if the prize is a second wind-up key, but why would there be a second wind-up key as a prize? That would make no sense because there's only a prize in one box. So that suggests this is false. Statement on the white box is true. Huh. Always be at least one box which displays only false statements. The statement on the white box is true. So, okay, let's assume that this is telling the truth. Making this the false statement box, meaning this box and the white box are both empty, would be false. Suggesting that the key would have to be in either the black or the white. There's a second wind-up key in the room being a true statement. make most sense for this to be a partially true box. Because there's two statements there, so that could be partially true. This could be true, but this could be, if this were false, so the only box is true, that would mean this is a lie, but that's not possible. Huh. Well, let's go true, true. False statement. Motherfucker. Okay. Box is empty. Okie dokie. Moving on. So the utility closet has the breaker box. I don't know what that's for. I need 2 gems for the passageway, which I lack. Damn it. So I guess this is the dead end for us. Note, utility closet. And we'll publish. Okay, what do we got in here? Deer in a theater. A stag in a theater, I suppose. More accurate. And then the breaker box itself. Muzzle. Danger. Toggling of... Boy, that's hard to read. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Keycard entry system is currently on. VAC indicators. Valve anti-cheat. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage, and cabinet. Right. Okay. Well, we toggled some shit around. And I believe that's as far as we can really go here today. Did I mark down the rook here? What room are we in? The nook. The rook in the nook. I did. Oh. Yeah, I didn't really even think of reading these. Unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for the spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. Parlor, this cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. So the puzzle piece means there's a puzzle in the room. That makes sense. Very monstrous space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. Storeroom, a dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that at one time had been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Nook, very snug. Corner reading room, which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. More traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Pantry, a well-stocked pantry is always the true test for a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Drawing room, you might plan new floor plans while drafting in this room. A social room adorned wall-to-wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Utility closet. One benefit of the restoration of old buildings that allows the owners to update and add modern amenities. The utility closet and the circuit breaker box within were set up when gas-powered lighting was retired and replaced by a more fashionable home electrical system. Welcome, Bamu. Not too bad. How are you? Observatory housing. An impressively large telescope, Mount Holly's observatory is a window to the world above and beyond the clouds and sky. Through its mirrored lens, even a novice stargazer will be able to distinctly appreciate the wonders, signs, and constellations that punctuate the tapestry of night. In pain. Why are you in pain? From the root meaning, the antechamber. From the root meaning of the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. Oh, yeah, we already read that one. Then room 46. Mysterious room mentioning HS.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50.
Thank you for the 50 beauties, Lacey. My stomach hurts. Try some ginger tea. It'll help. You're scared. Why are you scared? Mysterious room mentioned H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number, despite the house. Huh? Despite the house S official official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms. The words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective. On the estate, it is, after all, your bequest. So at home, I'm so drunk, I'll snooze to your stream. Sounds good. Lacey, you'll have yourself a good nap. I hope you feel not nowhere when you wake up. You have some ginger tea, Bamu. Guest bedroom. A small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. One of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways in the more noteworthy destinations the house has to offer. Gonna go play with a friend. Have a good time. West Wing Hall. The west wing of the estate has been closed since the death of Lady Epson. It's unsurprising, therefore, that this hallway is in its neglected state features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. Thank you for being my best friend and favorite person. Thank you for being my favorite person, friend, Strummer, Silver. You're welcome, Lacey.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Cheer 100.
Thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Much appreciated. Corridor long hall, 2 doors at either end. That had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff. The doors of this corridor should never, under any circumstances, be locked. I get it. Welcome. Welcome, Edar. How are you? Okay, that makes more sense now that we've dealt with locked rooms. No green rooms, no shops, red rooms, lavatory. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing gas, despite the owies probing for its location. Chapel, private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate. It's watched over by 8 Ajiran angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Okay. Little Lace gets some rest, junkie. Thank you, Lacey. Thought I saw a hand appear there for a second. Time continues to tick on. Oh yeah, here was the pawn. In the den. Let's mark that down. Den. There we go. Chess piece. 1 white pawn. Anything in here? Nope. Read that already. Just a whole lot of nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got to pay 1 gold every time I enter. Chess piece. I'll mark that down. Chapel. Actually, I already had it here, don't I? Okay. Chess piece. 1 white bishop. What happens if you run out of steps? I don't know. I assume that marks sort of the end of my journey for the day. Or maybe I die. I think we're not going to find out though, because I sort of painted myself into a corner with no rooms here. Oopsie. I gotta be smarter next time about where I'm actually putting rooms. Chess piece. There we go. In the storeroom. Storeroom. Chest piece. White pawn. We'll publish the note changes. Get back to it. And then we've got the grounds. Make a wish. Oh. Okay, let's try that. First, make a new note. The grounds. Name the raid. Where are we taking the raid to? Don't raid anybody. Okay. Made a wish in the wishing well. Nothing happened. Let's see here. Thank you for indulging me. You're quite welcome. There was a burb. Okay, locked. Oops.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 50 payments for no raid.
Thank you for the fitty bitties. I think you already paid for the no raid with the 10,000 channel points, but thank you nonetheless. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Why is there... Oh, gas for these braziers, which I assume light up at night. It's actually a really pretty view. Oh, that's kind of fucking ominous. What are we dealing with here? Well, I don't think I get to see until I light it up. Can't believe my dumbass painted myself into a corner. On our first day here. This is like a very mist-coated doorway. Is that a campfire? That's a little weird. Who's camping outside of my house? Maybe this is my tent? Oh, this counted as... That counted as a room. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Okie dokie. Ooh, a little apple orchard. Just gonna grab that. The grounds are like technically multiple rooms, but it seems, but whatever. I'm just putting them all under one. Another very mist-esque door. Can we do anything with that? No, we cannot. Yeah, moving to the private drive counted as one room. The grounds counted as a room. That's kind of annoying. Well, I guess we call it a day. Call it a day. Tomorrow you'll wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Damn. Mount Holly Cozy Cottage. Total rooms 18. Increased 6. Have taken 48. Items found 1. Day 1. Just gonna publish. Cool. Save and continue. Day 2. And let's not make the same mistakes as last time. dance hall. Ace of spades, queen of diamonds. Queen of diamonds, ace of spades. Okay, and that didn't change. Good to know. Let's see, let's do the den. Which gets us our 1 gem. Nothing seems to have changed here. We want a dead end or a room that goes to the right. Perfect. Parlor. Oh, wait a sec. I should have looked at the whatever. I was right about the window thing. It does seem as though the windows are based upon the cell rather than the room. They're just adapted to the room. Wait a second. The puzzle changed. Okay. Cool. Puzzle. Day 1. Result. White box empty. Okay, puzzle. Day 2. It's going to be different. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. And I presume the rules are the same. I'm an idiot. I didn't read the rules well enough. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. At least 1 box. I am a dummy. This box in the middle, this box in the middle, both incorrect, so it must therefore be the middle white box. 2 gems. Result, white box. Two gems. Okay, cool. Now we don't want anything which goes... Certain things change every day. It seems that way. The rules of the puzzle stayed the same, but the puzzle itself changed. Because on day 1, it was... statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room, and this box and the white box are both empty. So the answer the first time would have been the blue box. Should have been the one I chose. Oopsie. Everything here appears to be the same. Different fruit this time. Banana. That's 3 steps. What's this? Pantry? Pantry. Day 1. Red apple. Day 2, banana. Plus 3 steps. Okay. Right. Shit. Kind of fucked this side a little bit already, but that's fine. Oh, wait a second. This is different. Isn't it? Storeroom. Where are you, storeroom? It is different. Okay. Day 2 paintings. The items remained the same, and the chest pieces remained the same as well. It had the white pawn last time, too. And then it was coin, gem, key. And then I fucked up there. Just thought I'd check, but the letters stayed the same. Let's do a corridor. The corridor paintings change as well. Let's see. I think the whole damn corridor changed. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with the paintings. The paintings might be a red herring. So we want one that either dead ends or goes up. Yeah. Bedroom. 2 steps. New room. Bedroom. Feature of that, whoops. Feature of that room is that you gain 2 steps every time you enter. Number 10. We've got another pawn, white pawn, chess piece, white pawn, paper, not paper mache, whatever, crane, paper crane. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. There's the painting of the stag again. It's interesting that the paintings... Oops, move. That's a little curious. Why is it worn? There's like friction. Friction marks on the one side. And it looks like maybe someone shimmed it up or something. I don't know. Weird. Might be nothing, but... Elevated. Spare room. I feel completely... Yeah, you're good. I feel exhausted, to be honest with you. Eyes are burning. Courtyard. Commissary. Closet. Let's go with courtyard. New room. Who dis? How's blueprints? Interesting. Yeah, very interesting so far. I don't know if it's probably not a good game for stream. That's okay. It's good to try out at the very least. Sledgehammer. Let's pick that up. Heavy sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Cool. And anything else? No. Let's keep going this way, I think. Huh. Veranda, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. So there's a randomization aspect to the rooms as well. In terms of the items in them. Oh, that's interesting. Ouch. Need to figure out what to do this weekend for... Oh, it's your affiliate anniversary this weekend, Faded? That's awesome. Do a... excuse me. I guess, what would you say is the... What's like the cornerstone of your channel? Like for me, I would say mine is sort of like Souls/Metroidvania, right? What would you say yours is? I feel like Souls kind of, right? The veranda's very nice. Veranda. We all know the answer to that, but maybe I'll do some Radical Red. Radical Red. Found a gem. One gem. Okay. Do a longer stream. You could do like I I feel like affiliate versaries are like the perfect time to do subathons. You could do like a what's like the longest Pokemon game? You could. You could do the. Yeah. Radical Red or. What's the Emerald one that's like really hard? I can't remember the name of it, but it's like stupidly difficult apparently. It was, yeah, Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. That's what I was thinking of. I was gonna say you could do a subathon with that, where you like name, where subs also get like Pokemon named after them or something. I don't know. Miranda, let's use my one key. Screw that level of RNG. Fair enough. I'm not going to bother with the paintings right now. What's this? What the fuck is this? Broken lever could prove to be useful. Oh. Was found. J2. Broken lever. Pull the lever, Kronk. It's a required key. Put all you into attachments. Courtyard, veranda. Let's do a publish. I need a better system for handling the note taking, I feel. Got 2 today. The twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Oh shit. Cool. Observatory, where are you?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tier 100 for the Athenian wisdom.
I mean, it's not like that's anything you weren't already sort of, thinking or doing, but thank you very much, Faded, for the 100 biddies. Huh. Lack the gems for this. Can I Once you have drawn 4 plans, you must select one to draft. Well, fuck me then. God damn it. I want to get back to the entrance hall, to be honest with you. Whenever you drop to bedroom, gain 5 steps. Oh shit. Let's do the nook. Wait. Oh, I'm a dumbass. That went the wrong way. Shit. I'm on day 2. I don't think I'm very good at it. Oh, cool. Oh. A pair of ivory dye. Plus, while drafting, you may use dye to roll new floor plans. Okay. Entrance. Where's the entrance? There we go. So that was 4, 5. Five coins. 1 gem, 1 key, ivory, dice. Key in a chest is very Fallout, using 3 to 4 lockpicks to find 1 lockpick. Fuck, ain't that the truth? Damn it. Welcome, Matt. How you doing, buddy? Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Pretty good, just got a haircut, feeling handsome. Oh, hell yeah. Security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Guest bedroom plus 10 steps. Perfect. We've read that already. I need a haircut, actually. Bedroom am I in? Snipping tool. Clear guest bedroom. Okay. Guest bedroom. Items. Day 1. 1 gem. Day 2. Whatever the fuck this is. Compass. Navigational compass. Draw floor plans heading north more frequently. Interesting. Puzzle game is my arch nemesis. Yeah, I'm big dumb, so this is not likely to end very well, to be honest. I forget you say you got the Homer Simpson 2 hairs going on, Silvar. Yeah, well, I meant I've got to pluck those 2 hairs. through here. Fuck. Go to gems again. I don't think I've had the kitchen before though, so I should take a picture of it. There we go. Kitchen. Food for sale. Okay. Happy birthday, Privates. How are you doing, buddy? And my day's been not bad. I'm very tired, though. I've got at least another 20 years of hairline. You'll be looking like Dr. Evil before I'm 50. Well, I think you've got a pretty big genetic advantage, though, right? That's how that works. I should at least get a trim. Haven't a haircut at all in like 6 years. My hair reaches my... Holy shit. You probably got like mad split ends if you haven't had it trimmed in 6 years, buddy. You gotta get that, gotta get the split ends taken care of. Make your hair look a lot healthier. Interesting. What is this? Blue, red. Followed your footsteps and went in druid. Oh, they've got a pet of some sorts. Main course is served. Well, it says something. Main course is served only in the dining room. And split ends stopped growing about 3 years because of them. Yeah, you get tidied up. Won't take that long. You're on your wolf right now. I was gonna do some PoE, but I thought we'll probably do PoE tomorrow night, right? For drinking and whatever. So, you know, take a day off of that. So we're not flooding everyone with it. Banana plus 3 steps. Club sandwich plus 15. Chef salad plus 5. In course porterhouse steak. But it's in the dining room. Delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in, extra marbled or maximum tenderness, per dish for those who love extravagance. Plus 20 steps, plus additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in your house. Ed Punzel. Granddad is bald. The other is ginger, so it's a 50-50. Oh, no. I mean, they say you're, like, generally speaking, tend to inherit your... like the baldness genes from your mother's sides or whatever, right? I don't know. You keep some variance here on a PoE streamer. Yeah, I could never be a PoE streamer. they don't. I get buried when I stream PoE. I have fun with it though. It's fine for every green room in your house. Yeah, fuck it. Let's have a chef salad. Plus 10. Cool. Let's use a key. Oh. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Whenever you enter the chapel, you lose 1 gold, or the lavatory. Chapel actually makes the most sense here, I think. Oh. Yeah, no, that works. Did they change? No. $4 gold on day 2. Items. Day 2. 4 gold. And the white bishop remains the same. As you got frozen in 3 swings, was dead before he unfroze. That's crazy. And church taking me money. So his voice is so sexy, I would make a deal with the devil to switch voices with you. Why? I think you've got a nice voice, man. I also, I don't know. I don't find my voice all that appealing, to be honest. Speaking of, though, I do need to grab a drink, so I'll be right back. I would say, I should get Pewee too, just saying. Nobody really does. It's true. Well, it's because you hear your voice differently than other people hear it, right? Because it's like vibrating in your ears, and yeah, it's just weird. So like, the only thing is like, I don't know. The mic I use, SM7B, is like a very neutral sound to it. And I guess, I don't know, some people like that. Fucking hate my voice. I like, hate it. I'm sure, I haven't heard it, but I'm sure, well, no, I have heard it. Yeah, I've heard you in Mystic streams. What's wrong with your voice? Your voice is fine. With the internal sound, and hate it 1,000 times more, and I hear it on a recording or whatever. Well, yeah, that's, so yeah, the psychology behind that is that like when we hear a recording of our own voice, it sounds very unnatural to us because it's not what we are used to hearing internally, right? It's the same with how we often don't like photographs of ourselves, right? Because we're used to seeing ourselves only ever in reflections, which are mere images, right? So it looks off to us when we see ourselves in a photo. Play games with me and voice. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm very tired. I'm very, very tired. Yeah, your voice is fine. I see no negatives about your voice at all. You looked in a true self mirror, it's weird. I haven't. How's that work? Is it like just capture like via camera, or drop the bad game and pick up Pewee? No, I get what you're saying, Matt, that if life's chaotic, sometimes you just want that comfort game. Although I will say, I think, I don't know. For me, if I'm like in a negative headspace at all, competitive games just exacerbate that. Especially if they've got I don't know if the Rivals community is toxic, but especially if there's like a toxic community. The only time I sound like an anime VA. That's not an insult. That's like a compliment. Each day a meal is served. So if we do with the left one, that gets us back over to the West Wing. Except it didn't. Am I dumb? Apparently. New room. Dining room. Dining room. Oops. Let's try that again. And we have another white pawn. Chess piece. Chess piece. White pawn. Well, it's kind of annoying that I locked myself into a corner there, but whatever. Fuck it. Let's do the closet. Closet. 2 items. Items, day 2. Gem and key. Cool. Do items come over with you when you start the next day? No, we lost them, unfortunately. I don't know if this stuff is going to carry over. I sort of doubt it. They get taken, yeah. Random Red 38, welcome. That's actually a really cute entrance with the step symbol. How are we doing today? We need to go back this way. The like the background sound reminds me of this binaural beats audio thing that I listen to fall asleep at night. It's making me tired. I like it. It's very nice. Okay, the commissary. Let's make that commissary. So we're dealing this in here. Dagger blocks. Is that a I think this is a cigarette machine. Oh. Okay, there's a sticky note about the paintings. So I was starting to think maybe the paintings didn't matter, but maybe they do. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay. Rules closed from day 12 to day 16. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password scribbled out. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All day staff welcome. Mount Holly Commissary. Okay. 50% off. What did I say? Day 20, 20, and 21. For sale today. Salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, and the metal detector. Huh. Unfortunately, I'm very low on funds. Let's publish. We haven't published in a bit. Update our notes. Okay. I'm guessing maybe the salt shaker gives like a bonus to food. Shovel. You probably need like the metal detector and shovel together, I would guess. Hopefully I don't dead end myself so quickly. Less likely to find items lying around in your house. That seems bad. Great Hall. 7 locked doors. How the fuck does that work, though? It's to a room of a color of your choice. 1 gem. Cool. I don't think anything has changed in here. No. Okay. Should go left, or let's try just going north still. Locked. Son of a bitch. This one's unlocked. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Interesting. Huh. This is much less straightforward than Myst. Conference room. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. Items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. Where's... Feature... Others... Spread items. Okay. Safe code. Oh, hello. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Hints. Oops. Safe. Safe code 9083. 9083. Cool. Wait, was there... Oh, here we go. Reminder. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay. Let's go this way for now. Nope. Inventory of all items currently in the house. Gem requirement. I don't have gems. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Shit. Fuck it. Dark room. Oh. It is indeed a dark room. Well, an elevator down is interesting. The security door is locked by electronic keycard. Well, I wish I had the keycard that I had the first time around. Gotta give them props. They actually have darkroom stuff in here. Good job, guys. And ventilation, too. Bravo. The security door is locked by electronic keycard. Okay. Security door locked by electronic keycard. Which we have had before. Cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room. Cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Cool. Locked. You son of a bitch. I wonder if there's always going to be a requirement to have the security key card to get up there. To the room before the antechamber. Let's use a key. Actually delivered here the day after drafting this room. Combine and try to create new items. Huh. Interesting. Let's see what this is all about. Workshop. Okay. Combine inventory to create new items. L. What's this? Stones cut by hand and leftovers wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. Message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay. Sheet music will be a new category, I guess. Sheet music. Brother, why you got a spotlight on? Nothing. Just need the office so you can get in the safe. Yeah, yeah. gear. True. Okay, that's good to know. The true box does not always contain the prize. So we'll actually add that to the parlor. Yeah. Hint from workshop. The true box does not always hold the prize. Good to know. Combine inventory to create new items. Nope. Sledgehammer press broken plus broken lever. What do we get? Oh, I guess I need something else still. Interesting. Okay, let's make a new section for recipes. Recipes. Is it sledge hammer plus broken lever plus question mark? Yeah, okay. Locked. Motherfucker. I think I'm shit out of luck at that point then, aren't I? Because I think everything else was locked. Damn. Shovel owned. I do? Uh-huh. Why does it say I own the shovel? Was I able to pick up the shovel in the workshop and I just didn't notice? Yep, I'm an idiot. Okay, workshop. Items. Day 2. Shovel. Let's try. Add that to the recipe. Oops. Shovel plus broken lever is something as well. Okay. Plus something equals we don't know. Shovel plus compass. Okay. Shovel plus compass equals dowsing rod. Okay. Good to know. Let's make that. Well, drafting. Dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Well, that sure would have been useful to have before. God damn it. Okay. Items. Dowsing. Oops. Dowsing rod. And then let's publish, because we've added a bunch of new stuff. There we go. Now I think I'm shit out of luck. I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. Salt shaker? Or sleeping mask, rather. Oh, I don't have enough. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I figured that much. Salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Figured that much. Items, 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 items. Salt shaker. Not super useful. Right now, anyways. Damn, damn, damn. And we're looking at 3:30. Another coin to our wishing well. Make a wish. Might as well inspect, just in case. You never know. I doubt anything's changed. Still boarded up. Waterfalls. Everything's there is the same. This is still dark and useless. I gotta say, this is a very interesting game. Shut tight. I wonder if the day mechanic is solely about like how there was those certain rules, for days that it was closed, etc. The commissary was closed, for example. Call it a day. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms, the estate, blah blah blah. Let's call it. Shame I ran out of keys. Mount Holly, mid-sized villa. Total rooms 24, rank reached 7, steps taken 67. Rooms found 6, new rooms 9. Save and continue. Also, I've got to switch my AC on. So if I disappear, it's because the the breaker tripped. If that happens, I'll probably just make dinner and be back on after. Okay. So we're more likely to get locked rooms in the west. Started with storeroom, which changed again. Gold key gem. Storeroom. Gold key gem, same thing. Okay. Just in case, I'll grab what our paintings are on day 3. Because who knows, the paintings may actually become relevant later. They stay the same in this room, which is weird. Done. +1 gem. This will do either. Let's do a bedroom. +2 steps for walking into it. Don't think there's any stuff. Oh, a gem. Cool. What bedroom was it? Regular bedroom. Okay. Items. Day 3. 1 gem. Spare room. Oh, that's cool. Let's go see that. Kitchen. This has changed. Day 3 fridge. Yeah, what about the menu? Banana, club sandwich, bacon and eggs. Add morning room to today's draft pool. Huh. Day 3. Okay. Let's run with that stuff afterwards. Can I take this? Looks like I could, but no. Welcome, Geode. How we doing? Let's get this key, and we get up and to the right as well. We gotta go do something real quick. Sounds good. Nook. Items. Day. I forget what day that was. Day 1. 1 key. Day 3. 1 key. Okay, not locked today, so that's interesting. Let's do the hallway just because it gives us 2 paths here. Spread gems in each green room. Shit. I wish I had green rooms. What happens if I don't have the gold coin? You know what? I don't want to know. Let's see the patio. New room, patio. Feature. What was it? Spread gems in each green room. Presumably only when I've drawn. Items. Day 3. 1 gem. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small well, I wish I'd known that before. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Give me 1 second to clean up some stuff here. Let me see. D. Entrance hall. Copy image. Oops. Let's put that there. There we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Nook. Copy. There we go. Sorry, give me 2 seconds here. I'll be done. I'll do a new publish. There we go. Publish. Come on. Load. Thank you. Now, where are we? Can't do anything with the smoker. this take us? Continues to go north. We could put the parlor, rumpus room. What on earth is that? It takes us north still. I'll get rumpus room. Rumpus room. Surely there has got to. Hey, it's a singing fish, maybe. Surely there's got to be a chess piece in here, right? Oh, it's I can't remember the name of it. It's not the same name, anyways. But there we go. Chess piece, black bishop. So there's supposed to be +8 coins here. I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. Three, 8 coins. Fortune teller. Yeah, there was I think it's Zoltan, the fortune teller, is the one I'm thinking of. It's like a famous one. I think that's what I was thinking of. Let's insert a coin.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
What the fuck?
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Huh.
Until the dawn of the following day. I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. Let me try to remember all of that and type it up quickly. E3, okay. I'm a small boy. Something I was told. Sand? A black cat tied to a red flag, which does not stir with the wind. Looking for a locked door with the sign of the rogue moon, which is locked, but requires no key. Okay, interesting. Hopefully that was roughly close. I'm too sleepy to be remembering all of that at once. Okay, let's publish. Weird, yeah. But very interesting. So it looks like he's going to give us some kind of note every day. Now, the key thing, the door, it seemed like it was, I mean, it looked like it was across a body of water. And if we were unable to cross the body of water to get to the door, that would be a locked door to us, but one that does not require or does not open to a key. Just diamonds and a fibge. Okay. Do I use my key? Let's hold off on keys for a moment. Still got a lot of steps. Well, son of a bitch. Let's do a closet. Dice, and we get a single ivory die. Oh. Closet. G3, 1 die, 1 gem. Go back to the entrance and try to go that way. Or we spend a key. Well, I guess we're spending a key. Fuck it. Use the gem, but let's go to the courtyard. Also, okay, yeah, well, shovel. The other thing to, we have the wacky thing, we can get into that. 2 mounds of dirt. What room is this? Courtyard. J3. Locked chest. 2 mounds of dirt. No hammer or anything this time. Shit. Locked. Locked. Son of a bitch. Corridor is always left unlocked. Commissary. Items for sale. Always left unlocked. Gotta love locked doors. God damn those locked doors. Each day a meal is served. Pantry plus 4 gold. Boiled chuck stew, layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato Parmesan cheese crust. Country stew pie. That looks really fucking good. Dining room. Let's have dinner. Fuck it. So should get us to 51, right? Yep. Now I'm suspecting these are both going to be locked. But we shall see. Okay, we got lucky. Only one of them was. Okay. This is interesting. It uses a gem. Junor fight over. Hell yeah. Junor fight starts now. Junor fight over. Sorry, I missed the first one. But congratulations. Presumably over with your victory. Do I do... Use our gem on the drawing room, which isn't ideal, but... Blue. Welcome, Stranded Traveler. How we doing? Well, 45 seconds, not bad. Oh my. Okay, is this locked? You fuckers. Locked. No. No. Damn it. This one was locked too, right? Yep. Okay, so back to all the way to the entrance hall. We have one path there. We're searching for the radiance. Yeah, definitely. Gotta kick its ass. Oh boy. Well. I can do the parlor and then hope. Strange Trailer, thanks so much for the follow. Much appreciated. I can do the parlor and hope that I get a key in either the puzzle or the one room that'll be left. Or I roll and hope that we can go this way. Fuck it, we ball. Parlor. I believe the rules are the same, right? Yeah, at least one box. Yeah, at least one which displays only true. Yep. Yep. What are we dealing with on day 3. This is the blue box. That's an easy true. Parlor. Puzzle. Day 3. The blue box is true. Also a true statement. Blue box is empty. False statement, right? So I mean that the blue box is the one which has it, brother. Son of a bitch. Gems. I didn't need gems. That's unfortunate. Blue box, 2 gems. Wonder if it's always gems. Okay. Keys for sale. Okay. Check one item and retrieve it another day. That would have been very nice to have the day before last. Okay. So this actually works out perfect because we need 1, 2, 3 keys. Locksmith. New room. Oh, I cannot type. Okay, keys for sale. Please don't be expensive. Son of a bitch. I can get 1 special key. Or 1 key. This will buy 1 key. Also paintings. Not seen those ones before. Okay, if we use it... If we use it here, we're more likely to be able to get resources, because I expect this is going to be locked. Fuck it, we ball. Let's go to the drawing chamber and build a room here. All right, use. Fuck. These all block us off from the entrance. Let's use a redraw. I can't afford that. That also doesn't take us there. Chapel, we lose 1 gold, but we get in. Okay. One gem. Day 3. Chapel. Day 3. 1 gem. Brother, what? What? Okay. Well, that's the locked with no key, I suppose. Please be open. You fucking son of a bitch. God damn it. Okay. Well, let's test this. If you don't have it, nothing happens. Okay, good to know. Damn it. Okay, call it a day. Yeah. Not bad. We learned some stuff. East-facing cottage. So long as we get knowledge every run, it's worthwhile. Where is... all you into attachments, put you there, and publish it. Okay. Save and continue. Oh, I forgot to throw a coin in this time. Oops. Oh well. Let's start west again. Sure, parlor. Grab you. All 3 boxes contain gems, almost certainly a lie, but one never knows, I suppose. Parlor. The other 2 boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. It's only ever one, right? Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay, easy then. All 3 boxes contain gems. Fake, correct. It was written on the paper on the table. Yep, I've seen them. Check. If you check my notes, you'll see what I've got. Result. Black. Box. 2 gems. Let's go to the spare room. Nook to get a key, maybe. 10, sure, +1 gem. You could put like a dead end on the left. That would make sense. 10. Hmm. That's a little interesting. Let's do the West Wing Hall. All right. Opportunity to earn and spread gold. I love gold. We just do a simple gain 10 steps. Yeah, let's do that for now. What is this? Guest bedroom. Anything in here that we haven't seen before? No. Oh, +1 gem. Items. Day 4. 1 gem. Oh. Shit. I didn't think about... Damn it. You're gonna be so mad at me when stream catches up. Oh, I didn't even think about that.